Hey there. So, yesterday, my grandma got full legal guardianship of me for after 4.5 years of me until being like supervised. And you guys might be wondering, how did you get supervised in the first place? This happened way back into 2021. I'll tell you the reason and how my story has started me being fostered. See, the reason I was in foster care was because my dad was a drug addict. So yeah, but he got a lot better and all that. So basically, it was my sister's birthday. I went to Hillsborough because that's where she lives, and they had a beach there. It's not like mostly a beach, but it was just, it had sand and water. Okay, so basically I stayed the night 2 times there at their house, but my aunt from my mom's side said one question that started all. Would you like to live here? And I said yes. It it wasn't really the best decision for me, but it was a good decision because my dad was a drug addict, all that. So basically, mostly, I what mostly I would lie a lot, and I don't know why I couldn't tell the truth and all that. So, with all those lies being told, I had to be fostered at my aunt's house on my dad's side. And this is where shit actually grows up. So basically when I was living there, it was mostly school that was fucking me up. And yeah. So basically, I mean, it's not really 4th grade because I only had one thing that happened and I don't really want to talk about it. But 5th grade, this was the stuff that was triggering me a lot. So basically, I was accused of sexually harassing a girl, even though I wasn't. And my friend Alex, he was also accused of sexual harassment. But mostly I was accused, I think, 3 times. And with all those things happening to me, being accused of sexually harassing a girl, I had thoughts of killing myself because of how, I'm not that type of kid who would go up to some random ass girl and say, hey, you wanna have some, bro, I'm not that type of kid trying to mind my own business. So I would be grounded a lot, and for a long ass time. And of how hard I fucking try to be good, it doesn't fucking work until one day. So this happened January, which it was I don't know, 4 or 5 days after my birthday. I was 12 at that time. Well, I turned 12. So, basically, I was changing clothes and all that. One of my aunt's cat came in my room. I picked her up to pet her. And my pants were all the way down. Because I was going to change them. Because I'm not going to do something fucking weird with a cat. And she thought I was doing weird things with her cat. And I'm not gonna say any names of my aunt or anybody else. But, so what they did is they threw away hard works of Pokemon collection I've been working on. Because I had an older set that had better cards. I mean, I have good cards in my binder if I can find it. Oh, this one. This one, I started brand new. And I don't know about this one. I just got this for Christmas. So, I was sent to a hospital to get better for like 5 days and all that. So, but since I had nowhere else to go, I had to be sent to a boys' home, which was the shittiest thing I could ever imagine. Like, no offending. There was like, what, 2 autistic kids, and honestly, they were loud as shit. And, like, all that, blah. So, basically, rules are, if you get in trouble all the time, you have to stay there longer. For me, I didn't really do shit. But I was blamed for some things. And there's these things called a reset. Basically, you put your head on the wall with your arms behind your back. No, not really, but just like side. It doesn't matter. So, I was talking to... I had 2 friends in. I was talking to inappropriately, and this one worker butted in, wouldn't mind their own fucking business, and told me to do a reset, and all that, blah, blah, blah. And, you know those, like, playing cards? Okay, pretend these are playing cards, because I don't have anything near me. So, there's a game called 52 card pickup. Basically, you just drop fucking the cards on the floor, and they'll scatter, but they'll just stay. And I got LOA. I kind of forgot what that was. Basically, you really can do anything. And all of that. But I had to stay there for a month. Because I wasn't really bad. And my dad was getting a lot better. My dad and my grandma visited me and brought me Chinese food. Because they brought me Panda Express because I liked Panda Express. And after that, I was released out of that. But mostly, it wasn't really bad. It could have been worse. Basically, okay, so, I'm having a, oh my god, so, basically, I was fostered. I was actually at a foster home. I didn't know these fucking people. They were old people. 76 and 74. So I stayed there. But what really got me so, like, I don't want to live here anymore is this one particular kid, also called CJ, or goes by Christopher Jr. And since there's another CJ, I just say Ricardo, but in school, I would call it CJ, because mostly, since there was other Carters, I had a nickname CJ. In, like, my old school, when I was at my aunt's, on my mom's side, there was, like, 3, including me. So, I would be called CJ. So, basically, that's really why I be called CJ. And mostly, I don't really like the name Carter. I just like being called CJ and all that. But if it's gonna be, like, something during the future, I have to be pulled over or not, that, I'll tell them my name. So, after, I would say 6 months? 6 or 7 months. Shh, don't be saying, oh, 6, 7, 6, 7. So basically, my dad got custody of me. And during those days when I was at that foster home, he would visit, and take me to the place that we were going to be living, including my grandma. And I don't know why this fucking strand of hair. So, basically, my dad got custody of me, and I used to go to the school called Premier Charter School, but I don't want to go to that school anymore, because I've been there through kindergarten to 4th grade. So, I decided to go GSA, which I think it was the worst fucking school that I could have gone, because it was mostly 7th grade. 6th grade, it wasn't bad at all, but, so, basically, during almost the end of school, I was being accused of being racist, because I said an out-of-pocket joke, which, I thought they were funny, because I was stupid, and I didn't have really good sense of humor and all that. And this one girl kept calling me racist and all that. So, but 7th grade really fucked up my life. But hold on, let me rewind. So, during 2023, October, my dad met this girl named Renee, who is also known as my quote-unquote stepmom. And, she drank, and my dad was sober. My dad was sober for 2 years now, but things have been getting fucked up, because he started drinking too, even though it is legal to drink and all that. He was not really a drinker at all. But, there was issues going on during 2 years ago. Because mostly this stuff was happening in 2024. In 7th grade, it was a shit show. Because, I was accused of saying the N-word, even though I didn't. And so I'm not gonna call out who said that I said the N-word, but I was sent to the principal's office for literally no reason. Because even though I was accused of being a racist in 6th grade, doesn't mean I never... Because I was mature. Immature, I would say. Because I would think racist jokes are funny. But I figured out that most of them are really not. And all that. So, now let's get back with my dad. So, during almost the end of 2024, things have been turning up because my stepmom, no, my dad worked at Taco Bell and all that, and my stepmom left him there. Like, she drove off with all that. And I never really had the urge to say that you should break up with her or divorce her, because they were married. But, so, the last text I had with my dad was Thanksgiving. But, on December 2024, on the 2nd, my dad have took his own life because of the things that were happening with him and Renee. Yeah. That was my stepmom, Renee, or stepmom, Renee. He took his own life by hanging. And when I first heard this, it's really hard to, lose someone who's been there for you almost your whole life. But now, they're just, yeah. So, I took off school and all that. And when I got back, I was still sad. But most of my teachers didn't give a flying fuck. Almost every teacher, but 2 teachers were worried about me. And my depression was still there. My depression came back after hearing the news about my dad passing away. And my teachers didn't give a fucking shit. Because I would lay my head down and they're like, get your head up. Like, motherfucker, do you not just hear what just happened? About what just, brother. And not only that, they sent me work that they thought I was gonna do. Motherfucker, I'm not gonna do work when I'm sad. Brother, you think I'm just gonna do all this work when I'm struggling with something? I'm not just gonna be here I'm not gonna be here fucker. No, I'm not doing that. Holy shit. Okay, so basically, I was struggling, all that. And I failed 7th grade, but I went to summer school. And I did good. A lot better, I would say. And I made it to 8th grade. And nothing else really happened between, like, through July and the end of December. Nothing happened. And all that. But, until I've heard news that my grandma, had to go to court for legal guardianship. And during January 5th, 2026, my grandma officially got guardianship, legal guardianship of me. And I'm just happy that I don't have to deal with this shit no more after 4.5 years of being in foster homes. Not really foster homes, but just being in foster care. Because this shit was hard for me. And yeah. But there's more things I want to talk about. Because during my dad's funeral, after 3 years, I saw my mom, that I haven't seen her for 3 years. And I'm panicking and all that, because all of that, and my ass thought Renee was a good person, but I thought wrong, because my Aunt Jennifer, no, hold up, my aunt has called me, told me everything about what she was doing. She posted a photo changing the profile picture of my dad's account on Facebook. And his friends, my dad's friends, were texting that he was going to leave you. And she decided to block all of his friends on his own account. And my aunt said that he was going to leave her and come back to me. But that was already too late. It's been hard for me. It's been hard for my grandma, my sister, my brother, even my cousins. And so, basically, on my mom's birthday, I decided to... So my grandma asked me that, do I want to go to Applebee's with my mom, because it was her birthday. My heart was bumping, or my heart was racing, and I decided to go, and we reunited. And honestly, I didn't think, because during my dad's funeral, which was how long was it? I'm not sure. It was on December 7th, I think. I don't know. But I wish they told me that my mom was coming. And yeah. So, yeah. And it's been hard for me for these past 4.5 years. Into being, like, supervised. Because, like, foster cared, all that. It was been happening for too long. But now, it's officially over. Tootsie Roll. So, do I have anything else to talk about? I think. I think that's about it. If you guys enjoyed this video, even though you probably won't, this will be posted on TikTok and YouTube. So, follow me on TikTok, subscribe to me on my YouTube, and if you're seeing this on TikTok, you can go to my bio. My YouTube link is there. You can see the video there, because even though it's going to be the same. But Instagram, I'm not really sure about Instagram, though. But we'll see. But, if you guys enjoy this story that I've been struggling for 4.5 years of being in foster care, my life was being complete hell after those 4.5 years and all that. But that'll be it. So in 3 days it'll be my birthday. I might or might not go live on Twitch, and I would recommend following that. I'll just put the link on YouTube and all that. And I might post this on Instagram, not sure. So that'll be it. I hope you enjoyed the story that I told for about 28 minutes. It's not really 28 minutes because I'm doing other side talk. But that'll be it. See you guys later. Peace.